Greetings, farmer. Welcome to Dungeon Fighter Online. My name is Raven, and I'll be your guy. First of all, Male Ranger. This is one of my favorite classes. Actually, my main. He had very high attack damage, really good attack speed, long range, but on the other hand, zero support. Zero. Let's take a look at his skill, shall we? If we take a look at his skill, the general rule of thumb is to max all the keep skill, that's for sure. However, deadly approach, I normally just leave it at level 1 because it doesn't really do a lot of damage. I usually just use it for mobility and utility. And any SP left and remaining, I will put it in moving shot. Also, you want to put one on Punisher, Windmill, Barbecue, and of course, Magic for more utility. Gimmick for this class is of course the stylish. What happens is every time you cancel out into another skill, for example, if I cancel from Windmill to Headshot, if you take a look on this corner here, there's going to be a stylish buff that got activated. And you can only cancel 4 times. If this go up, it could be 5 times. So when this stylish buff is activated, it will give you 12% skill attack, more attack speed, and even faster moving speed. And it's only lasts for 60 seconds. So make sure you keep that in mind when this is going on in your raid or endgame content. Now for Silver Bullet, it is really up to you with your reference. I max it to have just a little bit extra boost of damage. And of course, it is a physical class, so you want a physical crit. On TP skill, Dead Hard, Multi Headshot, One Shot, and I put the remaining point in Headshot. Now, there are a few basic combos that you want to know. In order to do them, you need a decently high attack speed. Mine is at 86% right now without a buff. Dead Hard. What happening is when Dead Hard is on, you have about a couple seconds of unloading different skill when Dead Hard is in progress. So when he's away, you can cast some of the skills, something like this. And of course that requires a little higher attack speed. See, you won't have enough attack speed to actually link to another one. So let's try that again. So first, Dead Hard, Fast Draw, when it come back again, wipe out, and suppress with barricade. That is one of the most basic combo. Also, you can do something like this. Now, one of the most, I guess, kind of a disadvantage for this class is that you have to be actually in front of the enemy in order to cast this skill efficiently. There's only a few skills that you don't have to stay in front of them though. For example, Multi Headshot, you actually don't have to be in front. Or Dead Hard, pro tip, you can use your arrow key to control where the Dead Hard is going. So, something to keep in mind though. With Dead Hard during Anton Ray's second phase, in cutting off energy, when you're facing edging the final boss, you know the mechanic where a lot of time when you look into his eye, he can heal his entire HP bar. Unless you have the damage, I would not recommend using Dead Hard in that room because this is what happened. So let's pretend this is edging, okay? So if you use Dead Hard, it doesn't matter what direction you face. When that thing come back to you, you will face the direction of him. So if you are like me, which it happened multiple times, you will end up messing up and then will heal and your party gonna be angry at you. So, and for his utility skill, he doesn't really have anything specific except for Punisher and Barbecue. Beside that, his role only is straight damage class. I guess you can only use the utility skill in the zombie room, but beside that, straight damage. Why don't we take a look at his buff swap? Next, if we take a look at his buff swap skill, we can really see that the main swap is for Death by Revolver. Now this skill will maximize your physical critical damage, so it's very important that you can max this level. Now you can notice that the max level is 10, the master is 10, but the max level is 20, so you can actually add 10 more to this. Now this is an OV set on the screen here. You see that on the 6th set you can give actually plus 10% critical damage for your Death by Revolver, but however this is actually a trap, so don't fall into this. If you take a look at the attempted dimensional item, if you use the green dimensional aura, you can actually add 2% on each piece. So in theory, if you're using the 6-piece set, you can actually have 12% instead of the 10%. So just a general rule, this is an exception to the rule that. So in theory, you can have 11 spots. So if you do the aura on each one of them, you can have 22% damage instead of the 6%.
Boom! 2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1, that's 3, quick maths.
So if you take a look for my swap set, I have Magic Catalysm will give me plus 2 skill. I have Seagull Pan. I also have a level 60 epic equipment that will give me plus 3. I also have a Time Traveler Silver will give me plus 1. A Hashtag Ring plus 1. And my Cloud Star give me plus 1. And my Deep Raven give me plus 1. So if you add all that up, that'd be plus 10. Now that is a cheap version of how you would want a swap set. There is also another one if you are well enough. Now why don't we take a look? If you're well, this is what your buff swap would look like. Here you would have the Magic Catalysm plus 2, the title plus 3, in the market about 200 mil. You will need an aura that gives you a platinum that would cost 103 mil for just the aura. Avatar top 25 mil, avatar bottom 40 mil, and of course 3 platinum 60 mil each. And last but not least, Petite Pet 80 mil. That would give you a grand total of 624 mil. How well is that? Well, depends on you. How much money you have in your bank? Do you want to be a cheap version? Or you want to be a whale? As for farming, you know, a lot of people, you don't normally see Raven as a farming class, but I'm just gonna demonstrate to you how terrible he is at farming. He lacks a lot of big AoE skill, and their skill is very long cooldown. So if you have no class at all, I would not recommend using him. As you can see, I'm failing hardcore right now. Wanna see one shot? One shot, one shot.
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
Well guys, that's it for this video. We have talked a lot about different aspects. We talked about skill, buff swap, equipment, and farming. But I'm sure I left something else. If you have any other question, be sure to let me know in the comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I do stream on Twitch. The link is also in the description. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.